This is FanCastic, the fancasting podcast where we fancast all your favorite characters from adult fantasy, romantasy, and fiction. I'm your host, Loretta Ann. I'm an audiobook narrator, former actress, and current Hollywood professional. This week, we're fancasting A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. So meet me in another realm, and let's make some magic.
Happy
Friday. Your
Friday.
hair looks great. Cheers.
Thank you. You look great. We all look great.
Thank you. What are you drinking?
We both have a candle. We're both drinking. Fantastic.
Do you have a bookish candle?
I don't. I have these candles from Anecdote Candle. And so this one says called Homebody and it says smells like not going.
Bitch, I can't.
Like,
look at my martini. It's like...
I have one at work that no one has noticed yet on my desk that this smells like 2 weeks notice.
I love that.
I love them. I'll send them too. I buy them every season because they do like seasonal scent launches.
Oh my God, that's so funny. This one says always in my bookish era.
Yeah.
It's from Target.
Fantastic.
Even though fuck Target.
Target. I was
gonna
say, when did we buy it at Target?
I didn't.
Great.
Sean actually got me that in a mug as gift.
Whenever I
fun.
have something and somebody's like, "Oh, where's that from?" and I'm like, "Target from like a year ago." Like I didn't
buy
know.
it.
Yeah.
This martini looks very gross. But it's just melted cold. It's like an iced coffee, basically. Oh my God. Okay, Emily, welcome back.
Thanks for having me back.
To FanCastic. Did you know that our episode of FanCasting A Court of Thorns and Roses is my most listened to, downloaded, and watched episode?
I actually did not know that. That's amazing.
120 downloads of listens. It has 47 views on YouTube.
What? That's amazing. Congratulations. That's
You too, girl.
I mean, it's a team effort.
Speaking of Sarah J. Maas, we're going to do A Court of Mist and Fury.
We sure are.
Amazing. But before we do that, what the fuck is that bitch doing? Is she trolling
I
us?
think she's fucking with us. I think it's rage bait at this present moment. Or she I saw something today where somebody was like, I feel really bad for her because no matter what she does, we're going to be angry. And I'm like, no, that's not true. She might feel that way. So like if I'm practicing grace and giving people grace, I might say that she might be feeling the pressure of like living up to this thing that she has created, this monster that she's unleashed. But she also could just be fucking with it.
I don't know if she's fucking with us. I don't know if she's trying to just like cash grab, like whatever the fuck she can. But like Tamlin, 10th anniversary, like all these things passed and not a fucking thing happened besides here's my black book. Was like, will I buy it?
Did we talk about how done that collection is last time? Because if you don't know the second, like half of book 2 onward, having a night court themed book drop is a huge spoiler. Like, that's a huge spoiler. What are you doing? It's so weird.
Because you're like, wait
isn't that the bad place? This is the bad place.
Huh?
This is the bad place. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny you said that because I just listened to an episode to one of my favorite podcasts, Glamorous Trap, and Jamila Jamil was on it. And I'm going to send you this episode because it's like about antinatalism and just like not procreating because the world sucks ass right now. And it's like, it's such a great article. I'm going to send you the article and I'm going to send you the interview because she goes off on a level I've never heard anybody go off, and it's Jamila Jamil. And so, like, she's just...
I love her. I love that. I need more reasons
to
add to my list when people ask me why I don't have kids. But I just, like, gesture broadly at the world.
It's like, look at the danger. It talks about, like, the danger. Like, you know, to each own, like, do whatever. But it's really nice that there's a person of, like, hey, maybe it's not for everyone, and maybe we can all be okay with that.
Everybody just be chill.
Like, maybe we can all just be good with that. People who have kids, love that for you. People who don't have kids, love that for you. I don't know what I want yet. I can't afford rent.
And that is a perfectly valid reason to not have children, and people need to accept that more because kids are fucking expensive. And if you can't afford to care for them well, you should think about that and take that into consideration before you have children.
Hundo P. Preach. Preach. This is our soapbox. Pregnancy jokes.
I'm about to launch into like a rant about that woman in Georgia, so we should move on. Do you know about this?
Okay. No, I don't. But we'll talk about this
we'll
at a different time because now I want to know.
Yeah. I think it's Georgia,
but I don't want to make
one of the terrible places. Yeah. Okay, sorry, continue.
Oh,
my husband's from Florida. It's fine.
Yeah. Listen, there were so many people at the BookCon who were from Florida, and I was like, are books
banned?
More special? Yeah. Like, can you read that there? Is that
can
allowed?
You read? Yeah. I thought you were just going to stop and can you read?
Feyre?
Is that you?
Yeah, here's the thing. I was thinking about our ACOTAR cast, and I realized we missed such an opportunity of casting Leah Michelle as Feyre.
So I realized I forgot a couple like moments of that book because I read it so long ago. I saw a TikTok about how when Feyre's like, 2 must be the right number because Tamlin and I are just 2 people. Do you remember that when she's like pulling the levers?
She's such an idiot.
So dumb.
Elaine can't fucking grow a carrot. Nesta has her own issues, and Feyre's just dumb.
Oh, boy.
No wonder why her dad didn't help them right away. He was like, my children suck.
Oh, goodness.
Hilarious.
Okay. Luckily, none of them are in this fan casting, so we can start fresh with our Shadow Master. Shadow Daddy.
So we're mad at Sarah J. Maas for rage baiting everybody. I don't think an announcement of book 6 is coming anytime soon.
I think it'll come as the same time we get Reputation Taylor's version. Like, I don't... Yeah.
Correct. 100%. Weird PR move from Taylor Swift, by the way, to have, like, human remains found her Rhode Island house.
I missed that when I was too caught up in the, like, support Blake Lively or else things that came out recently.
Caught up? She's on that side?
No, she's not. But she was friends with Blake Lively, and apparently Justin Baldoni's lawyer has filed a federal court affidavit. Maybe not federal, but like an affidavit saying that somebody from Taylor's team told him that Blake's lawyer went to Taylor and said, release public support of Blake Lively on social media, or Blake will release 10 years of your text messages between each other. And apparently Taylor said, fuck no. And Blake also asked her to delete the text messages, I guess, which she didn't do.
You
don't pick a fight with Taylor Swift. She's going to win.
She's going to win. And you guys literally have no money left from killing Justin Baldoni's entire career.
And also,
they're both
you
idiots.
Already pissed Taylor off by saying that I have my dragons that'll come and fight for me or whatever. I don't know.
More like cunt Lacey. I'm leaving it in. I don't care.
Do not edit that out. That's
my editing time is cut short this week because I'm a poor planner, and it's staying
Once it's said on the podcast, it stays in the podcast forever.
It stays in the podcast. That's crazy, though. I did not know that. So People Magazine. So it was like, a human leg has been found near Taylor's.
I thought you were going to say like a toe or like a old, really old skeleton. I did not expect a human leg.
Like a human leg has been found near Taylor Swift's house.
Like a recent one?
In Rhode Island. I don't know. They didn't really release the details, but that it was near her property.
Okay.
It's like, what a weird PR move. And it's like, Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's dead. Here's Reputation, TV.
What an announcement.
Right?
She'll do anything but give us Reputation Taylor's version.
I know. I was going to reach out to her PR rep and be like, great
job.
Idea. What a fun idea. And now you're going to bring awareness to this missing.
Yeah, maybe somebody will actually solve her murder. That'll be great.
Yeah. Yeah. I love a good morbid murder podcast.
Okay, let's dive
that's
in.
Enough pop culture. Nothing has happened on the ACOTAR television fronts. Nothing's happening. That's not even a real thing. So, A Court of Mist and Fury. We love this book because this is where all the good shit. This is where
I've been thinking about it. I think 2 is my favorite.
I
Followed
agree.
closely by 3, but I think 2 is my favorite.
Yes, I agree. I really like because of like war and like and stuff. Like it's more. I don't want to offend anybody by saying it's high fantasy versus what we're reading, which I would say is more romantic. I would not call this smut. I mean, I would call Silver Flames.
Silver Flames is smut. But also, I think there should be a real conversation on your podcast at a later date, because I know we got things to do here.
I agree.
About how books written by women and for women are called romantasy, where books like Game of Thrones, which are written by men and for men, which have the exact same amount of smut, are not called romantasy. And they're like basically the same thing. They're literally the same. Yes.
Yeah. Well, and worse, honestly. We could go into it. We'll do a little tidbit here. But adding on to that, George R.R. Martin writes about incest and rape and all these other things. And ours is from the perspective of love and fated mates and things that we may not be getting and being shown by real men in our lives at times. That this takes us away to a world of where mutual respect and love and women are uplifted by men, rather than the other way around, and women aren't used in these books. And side characters, they're main characters. Yeah. Now, some of them are dumb and can't read, but they're there.
And they do hard things. And they're good.
Correct.
They're flawed, interesting, unique.
They're survivors.
Well-rounded characters. And we don't have to
100%.
use assault on women as a cheap way to show that this is a bad place to live. I love that through every Sarah J. Maas book, assault on women is like up there with murder, if not higher, as like the worst thing that anybody could do. And it's not used for like cheap effect.
Yes. And like one of those characters is going to be in here, King of Highburn. Like this book, it's one of my favorites. The magical loveness, the reveal of everything as it's coming up. It's like really nice, but also because it brings a type of man that a lot of people are in a relationship with, of this perfect love of your life, Prince Charming, spring courtish man, who actually has temper problems and is a narcissist and will prevent you from living your dreams or doing anything happy and exciting on your own. And that better to find the person who you're supposed to be with, who will love and accept you and lift you up and make you their equal, which happens in this book because we start off we start off with Feyre's back to the spring court. She is released from under the mountain. She still has a bargain with Rhysand. She is engaged to Tamlin, and Tam starts being a dick, and she's having nightmares about going back to the night court with Rhysand and what it's like there. Then she sees how beautiful it is. She's obviously developing something, not really understanding why. He rescues her from the wedding.
And love that scene.
My favorite part of that scene is where he's like, your dress is ugly.
It's so fucking ugly.
So fucking ugly. They do one bed at the inn.
My favorite of the tropes.
Yes. They almost do it there, but they wait. They're like, no. And then Rhysand so throughout the whole thing, there's like a couple of tasks. So we have the Weaver. There's a ring that's really important that belonged to his mom that he has Feyre kind of go get. She's like his little servant, but really he's testing her and teaching her and making her stronger. So we meet the King of Highburn. There's the mortal queens pop in. We learn about what the cauldron is. We learn about the book. What is that book called?
The Book of Breathing? No, that's from Throne of Glass.
The book. No, that might be
the Book
it.
of Breathing?
I think it is the Book of Breathing. And she has to read it, and then she like can't read it. I mean, she can't read anyways, but she can't read it in the presence of the cauldron. And then we get to meet a lot more, right? They go what else happens? Oh, our Tilda Swinton is gonna have her spotlight moment,
dropping all the tea, casually mentioning the word mate at like the perfect time.
She's furious too. She's like fucking pissed. Like, how dare you trick me? You didn't know. She doesn't want to accept. So she's really mad. She like fucks off to a cabin,
which she paints
and paints.
Yeah. Maybe questionably. I love how the fandom has just decided that Feyre's a bad painter. Like, I don't know. We have no reason.
She's a bad reader. She's a bad painter.
She might be a wonderful painter, but we've just all decided that she's a bad painter.
It's the eyes above the door
eyes
for me.
It's a lot. Yeah.
It was, and if I had a cabin and I was like, listen, you're the love of my life. I understand you're mad at me. Why don't you go stay in this cabin that's really special to me? And then I came back and you painted all over the walls. I would be like, why'd you do that?
What a choice you just made.
Nobody said you could do that. I said you could sleep here.
Yeah. I remember reading that being like, oh, fear.
It was weird. It was weird. But then we get
chapter 55.
Good soup. Yep. We get good soup.
Good soup.
We get, wait, let me do. Good soup. We get, sorry if people don't like ASMR sounds.
Too bad.
Suck it. We get good soup. We get the mating being accepted. We get found family. We get chapter 65. So the big scary.
All I know is 55.
Chapter.
Which one is 65?
5 is the cauldron.
Oh, okay, great.
So the sisters, and then she pretends that Rhysand has brainwashed her. She's going to be a spy and go back with Tam Tam and figure out what the fuck is going on.
Really hard. When I thought that the mating bond had been broken, I was so upset.
Because like you get to know them together in book 1. This is all of book 2. You're like, oh my God. And then you find out they are mates and you're like, this is so special. And then it's boom, gone. And you're like, how dare you? It's almost as bad as telling us we're going to get an Agatar book 6 and never getting one.
Almost exactly like that.
Almost exactly like that. Yeah, and then we meet Jurian as well, but I think he's more important in book 3, which is why I saved the casting for him for book 3, because he's a lot more prominent. I believe in that. Weird.
Was he not supposed to be?
No, he can be. Great. No, great. Then he's automatically it, because we don't have the same bonus character.
Yes, okay, mine's. Yeah. They say in the audio, I listen to the audiobooks, they say it like Durian, like with a hard D. And when I first saw it with a J, I was like, who the fuck is Durian? So I might say Durian when I talk about him.
Do they mean like
Dorian? Yeah, no, it's like Durian.
I feel like maybe they have a weird like New England accent or something, and they're like Durian.
Possibly.
Durian.
If you had asked me to write it down, I would have said Duria.
I'm getting really mad at these narrators. As a narrator, like, what the fuck? Get the words right. I don't know.
It's not happening. It's not as bad as the differences between the dramatized Fourth Wing and the not dramatized Fourth Wing. Those were bad, but
this just like be a producer and create a media company and do audiobooks with like a bunch
I think
of people.
that's our only recourse at this moment. Yeah,
literally, like, let me help. I don't know how to help this industry. Like,
just release the dramatized versions at the same time.
Talk to your authors. Talk to authors. Like, I don't understand. Rant, soapbox. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So the sisters get
the finger pointing happen.
The finger pointing. Yeah. The finger pointing. Lucian and Elaine, mates. Oh,
yes.
There's so much that happens in this book. Cassian wings, snap. He's crawling after Nesta. Heartbreak. I mean, this book is breaking. That chapter. I believe it's chapter 65.
I thought they were all like, I really thought.
Well, truly.
Yeah. Oh, well, so you find out that like Tamlin fully betrayed them, and like that's how they ended up in the cauldron situation.
He fully like sold out because he's a snotty little bitch. And this is where he gets the tampon name that we're like tampon.
Yeah, you're just a giant piece of shit.
But yes, he sucks.
Technically we meet Ianthe.
We meet Ianthe. That's right, because she plans the wedding.
And then the Weaver situation happens with Ianthe. Yep.
Correct. There's Ianthe is she confides in her like a lot important.
Yeah.
We get
go to
Valaris.
Valaris. Yeah.
Like we go to Valaris, we see how beautiful it is. We realize like this other, person
And
that
his like
Rhys
sacrifice
is.
for the last 49 years, like everything that he put up
Yeah.
with so that he could save his people.
We learn about his mom and his sister and where their wings are.
Oh, I think I blocked that out.
Yeah.
'Cause that's
We
really
learn
terrible.
Yeah. We learn about the pool of starlight that just happens to be in the spring court.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot that I think that's why this book is one of my favorites, because the movement of the story, it fucking moved, bro. Like so much stuff happened. I'm just gonna do a little shout out. There's a thing called Whimsy Gossip, and it's a fan filmed adaptation of things from ACOTAR.
Cool.
And they just there's a bunch of cosplayers in there. So the ones that I've like talked to you about, Corey Fowler is one of them. He's the only one I remember because he's I don't remember the Cassian guy's name, but they did the Cauldron chapter with the sisters, and they've showed their crowdfunding everything, and they've showed kind of what they've created. It looks so good. They did an amazing. I'm gonna send that to you, and I'm gonna link it in the show notes because it looks incredible. And if people can donate to have them make more, we don't have an ACOTAR show, and this is what we're getting, and they're doing a damn good job as an independent love. And it's by readers, so they really take a for it. Anything else?
I feel like we hit all the high points. I feel like we did
hit all the high points.
The book. Yeah.
This is our fave. This is where Rhys becomes daddy. This is where all the other shadow daddies early.
That's my boy.
You are an Azriel girly. I am a Rhys girly through and true, but this I was like very intrigued by Lucien a little bit more. You learn a lot more about him.
I don't want an Elaine book, but I do want Lucien to have a large part of the third book. If I had to suffer through an Elaine POV to get that, I will do that, but I don't want it. But I want a Lucien book.
I just don't care.
That boy has been through so much.
Yeah, and I want to know. I want to like know more about this like
we also
family
have to
thing,
know more
like,
about Eris. So honestly, if we could just have a full like autumn court book,
I want everybody's kind of like pairing up like Azriel and Elaine book or Azriel and Gwyn book or like any of those things. I really want an Lucien book.
Yeah.
That's it. Those are the two people I need to hear about.
Or like an
Nobody
Eris
needs to get
book,
together
because that is my personal ship of choice.
Listen. I would love if they like rejected the bond and it was like a whole give me some gay.
Yeah.
Like
these books could be
let's
gayer.
do it.
They
could be gayer.
Without question, the books could be gayer.
Right. Like we've got Han and like some
fine and more is
in it.
Closeted and
not gay
enough.
I agree. I hope that's coming for us in book 6 and she's listening, but she's a Zionist, so I don't know. I don't really know what
Crescent City is pretty gay.
Crescent City real
Crescent
gay.
City is really
That's
gay.
true.
So
Crescent City also has like borderline bestiality, and I'm a little weirdo, but it's fine.
Yeah, I just read right over that. I get what you're saying when I was just like, whatever, it's the world we're in.
It's dripping. I'm more fine with some of the characters more than some of the other characters. Like
it was
the
the fawn that stressed you out, right? Yeah.
Yeah. What's her name?
I thought it was the fawn that is with Rune at the beginning of book 2.
Oh, that one too. Yeah, she freaks me out. Like her.
So Azriel.
I think that's it. This is Court of Mist and Fury. It's a very moody book. We love it. We got our mood lighting. We got our drinks, and we're gonna fan cast this bitch. I'm gonna go first because you went first last time. And we're gonna fucking cruise on through. I don't really remember the order that these are in. Amazing. Okay, if we have the same, obviously, tell me we lock it in, and we're good. This is a fan casting of Quartery. I first have
it has
Matthew
to be.
Daddario.
Has to be.
Do you have him?
Yes,
too?
I do. I have a better photo though, so we're gonna use my photo at the end.
Lock it in.
Yeah, Matthew Daddario is the only choice for me.
It really is the only choice. There was a possible second choice I was going to put in to throw you off, but I think I'm actually going to cast that person in something else later. Mitchell Musso from the Disney Channel is now an like punk rocker
Okay.
who kind of looks fucking could be a very interesting Azriel possibility, but I wasn't going to throw him in here because I already picked Matthew. He's an actual actor. He's super hot. He's real moody. I also could see him playing Reese. If they decided to do that, I would be perfectly happy. But that's,
it's a no-brainer to me at this point. Like, there's really no other option.
Truly. I can't see anybody. Yeah, gorgeous. I love him. That's it.
Moving
Cool.
on.
So we
Nailed that.
Starting off strong.
Oh.
Now, I have Aaron Taylor
You
Johnson.
sure do.
And I know that this is a weird, bold choice. But because I had to watch Craven a whole bunch of times for work, and that movie sucked ass, he was still very animalistic and hot. And Cassian is this fucking warrior. I do want... I want Cassian to be someone we don't really know, honestly. And I couldn't think of who that person is besides who I'm pretty sure you cast. And I didn't want us to have two in a row.
That's bold. Okay.
I think I know who you cast. So
here I think I'm being very unique and making like strong choices.
No, and I think it's because we've talked about it. And so I had like my list and I was like going through being like, I think we have a lot of the same people. And that doesn't make for good podcasting.
It doesn't.
So I do think Aaron Taylor Johnson is a strong possibility of like who they could cast. It's not who I think they should cast. But like, let's throw him in there. That's fun. He is a good actor. He's a he just had to do Craven, which sucks, and I want to save him.
Yeah.
So this is my I want better for him.
I accept that as a reason.
Thank you. That's the end. We're gonna go with yours, but I do love his jacket in this. I was like,
it is giving night court.
Right. All of the photos I picked specifically give
so we both removed the backgrounds of all of our photos, which I think is a really strong choice for both of us.
Now, I know we're gonna. I know we're gonna more, and we can save the Duke out for when you show yours.
Mine's better,
but
my
more. So I was actually going to do a couple of people. My first thought, Florence Pugh. I have my reasons for not doing her. I will explain such at a later slide. Then I was going to do the girl from You, the first season.
Okay.
Elymas, she showed up in the fan cast for Iron Flame. Kirsten submitted her, and I was like, I want to steal her. I went at like glammed photos of her, and there's not enough and a lot. And so I was like, I think she could act it. She's really pretty. But I think more is evil.
I agree with you. I 100% think she's evil.
I think she's evil. So I reached back, way back into the ether of Glee. And I have chose the meanest of the mean girls who famously wore red all the time, Diana Aragon, as Moore. I think she's gorgeous. I mean, she's a stunning woman. She's very lovely. This is a picture of her in a red dress. She's famously the mean girl. It's kind of like a crazy arc. And I'm going to be honest, this bitch has been through so much because a lot of her castmates are
which is
from
crazy.
Glee.
Or like in jail.
Or in jail for being a pedophile. So I want to bring her forth because I don't feel like we've seen her. And I think Moore can be older. I wanted to put someone just a little that who needs a little career resurgence. So I have Diana Aragon. I would love your thoughts on it.
You sold me a little bit more than I was when she first popped up onto the screen. For me, she's missing a little bit of this like otherworldliness. Like she looks like she knows what a mall is, and I don't want more. Like when more is like my power is truth, and we're all like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I don't know that I would just go with it. With Diana, she's missing a little bit of the fantasy face for me. But
Okay.
perchance that could be solved with costuming, hair, makeup, special effects, etc.
Yes. And I think perchance that could be solved as it would go on in the series or the film or whatever. I decided to kind of focus on the route, the girl who goes.
Okay. I see that. I see her going 3 days.
Because in this book, she's the fun friend,
Yeah.
right? She's like the fun, like friend, almost sister, like, girl, don't worry about it. And as we're moving in, she's removing herself through the series. And it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Where are
Like,
you
what
going?
Are you really,
yeah.
What are you really up to? Yeah. So I had to pick someone a little shady, someone with a little bit of a bad reputation, but is a great actress and is gorgeous. So I picked Diana Aragon. Now, next for Amren.
Sorry.
Yes, are you okay?
No, I love this choice.
Or Brianne's from The Pit.
My favorite show.
Or Goosebumps. Or
Hadestown. A really underappreciated Eurydice.
Yes. She is such a great actress. And I feel like her career is really taking off. And I think it would be so fun to see her play Elend. She's got this look to her, these high cheekbones that are otherworldly as well. I feel like with like the silver eyes and things, like she would just really pop off your screen and be one of the standout characters. So she was somebody that I've known like from the beginning that I wanted.
I love it. No notes.
She's great. And look at gorgeous. She's gorgeous. I love her. Okay. Next. Florence Pugh.
Okay.
As Ianthe. I know you want her elsewhere.
Stop predicting my fan casting. You aren't supposed to look.
I didn't look. I just know you.
That's fair.
I know you. And I know how much you love Florence Pugh. And I know who you want Florence Pugh to. But I picked this picture of her at the dinner because she is too talented to play more.
Okay.
Explain
yourself.
More. I think Ianthe is a fucking snake.
Agree.
And she is. We know that. And I want it to be somebody that we hate, that we love, that we have to hate her. And I think she would have more fun playing this role than more.
That's fair.
I think that be scary. I think she would be sleazy. I think she could be sexier in like a yucky way. In a way where you're like, what the fuck? Get away from Tamlin, you weirdo. Yeah. Like you're like, I want her to act her ass off like she does in Midsommar. Yeah. And I think Ianthe's character arc in this series would allow her to do that. So this is where I have placed her for the benefit of her more opportunities as an actress.
Do you think it's...
And she's gorgeous.
Do you think it's possible we can clone Florence Pugh?
I'm wondering, like, if she could just put on a wig?
Perhaps?
Or like, okay, what if the twist, Moore's true form is Ianthe, and that's her power of truth?
I'd be into that.
Feels possible.
I just also am bummed that, like, spoilers, she's only in 2 books. So, like, I would be sad to see her go.
I agree.
I don't disagree with you that she would nail it. I think she could play every woman in this series and be 100% perfect. Yeah. So I don't disagree with you. But we'll duke it out when we have my other option. Because I don't think you can predict my Ianthe. Maybe.
I don't think hopefully, I can.
This will be like my first surprise when we get here.
It was just I didn't know we were going to have the same Azrael. That's exciting for me. Yeah. I did for your Cassian, and I knew who you wanted for more because since the beginning you've been like, this is my picture. Yes. Well, and because you're #1 fan. Like,
I love her.
Love Florence. Well, we adore her.
I'm going to get a wig so I can look like her because my hairdress stylist won't cut and bleach my hair. For some reason, she won't do that.
That's a good hairstylist. I appreciate her because you have gorgeous autumn court hair. Leave it
We gotta
alone.
keep it as is.
And we love the new layers. Okay, bang.
Okay, bang.
Okay, next, we have the Weaver. As Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Okay.
Okay, here's my
Sure.
choice. I love the Weaver. I think the Weaver is one of my favorite characters that if there was like a side story, I would really love to learn more about the Weaver and the Bone Carver
And Bryaxis.
and Braxis. Yes, that like prequel-y story of like, where did they come from? And yes, she's so scary in the Weaver's come, but she's also described as beautiful.
Yeah.
And she's only scary when you look at her, and she's Catherine Zeta-Jones. Now, recently I watched Chicago, and I was like, what the fuck is she? What is she doing? And she's aged so beautifully, so aged. So I feel like putting her in a role that's like this like old type of would be so fun. Demi Moore. I thought of Cher at one point, and I settled on Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I like it. I also thought of Demi Moore because of the substance, but then I thought she was too recognizable for this role with my choice. Did not go old enough. Like, she will definitely need to be aged up, which I don't love as like a general practice in Hollywood. So basically what I'm saying is casting is hard. But I never considered Catherine Zeta-Jones, so I am very, very intrigued. I like this. Yeah.
Fun. But I don't think that the idea that the Weaver appear younger than what she may be is not, and I think that's still an option because she kills and collects these things for her beauty and weaves.
And also like the Bone Carver is
and
just as old and he appears as like a small child. So
he is a child. So which was very hard to cast and is exactly what we're moving into.
Great. What a segue.
The Bone Carver. I don't know what we're gonna have on this.
I'm pretty proud of mine. So let's see what yours is. Oh, not mine.
I went with Ian
Mm.
Armitage. Now, he is about 16 now, but he does look like a baby. As the Bone Carver, this is the same actor that stars in Young Sheldon. Darken his hair. He's got these really piercing blue eyes. I know that that's very prominent. He's usually like just like a pale kid. I don't know a lot of child I don't watch the Disney Channel anymore. I do not have kids. I do not. All the Stranger Things kids are older now. My hands are tied, and I was driving through Burbank, and I drove past the studios, and I saw a Young Sheldon poster, and I went, oh, that motherfucker could do it, and that's why Ian Armitage is here as the Bone Carver. I have nothing else to say about it.
That's fair. I think with the same thing with Diana, but more so, we got to otherworldly him a little bit. There's nothing spooky, scary about him or like unsettling.
Agreed.
Also, he used to come to shows at the Amundsen when I used to work there, and he would do the red carpet, and he would tap dance unprompted all the time. It's like a core memory for me.
I hate that.
I'm sure he's a better person now, but he would just like tap dance. That's like all I can think about when his face popped up. I just had like a visceral reaction to it.
Fred Astaire, see yourself out. What the fuck? That's so. As a tap dancer, that's annoying. Right? Like, don't do that.
I'm sure he has stopped doing it. I'm sure he's a lovely person, but like that's my
we need to replace him
of that.
We need to replace him. He can't work here. Yeah, he was such a I have no fucking idea. I don't know what you're going first. Okay, my Tarquin is Kadar Williams Sterling from Sex Education.
What a beautiful man.
He is so gorgeous. He's so. I have wanted to cast him as Tarquin forever. I think we could do some really fun stuff, like with his hair and the clothes and who he is with, and who else appears at the summer court. I'm very excited. We can put in like those bright blue contacts and get those piercing ocean blue eyes. He's a great actor. I adore him. I almost put a friend of mine who is an actor. His name's Cameron. He has appeared in many DC shows. I know him through and Miles in New York. He was actually one of the first people I ever met in New York. Amazing, cute. And I thought about putting Cameras in. And then I was like, I don't really want to put my friend in there yet. And I love this man. So I put him in here.
I think we should cast more of our, like, friends, though. We should lift up our friends and celebrate them.
We should.
I do love this casting.
Okay, great. Love. Okay, amazing. Cressidia?
Yeah, I always said Cressida.
I thought it was Cressida. Cressidia. I have Tati Gabriel.
Love her.
Are you watching Last of Us?
I'm not. I do know what happens, though, so I don't want to talk about it, but I've not started watching it. But I know her from The 100, and she's amazing.
Oh, okay.
I can't
know what happens because I'm behind a couple episodes.
No, you do. You cried about it on Instagram.
Oh, on the second episode.
The big thing.
But I thought you were talking about something with her.
Oh, no, sorry. No, just in general.
Okay, I was like, does something happen with her?
But I know her from The 100. I don't want to comment anymore on this casting because I have placed her elsewhere.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Revisit. Understand.
But I love her.
Okay.
Okay, great. You warn me when you do shit like that.
I can't. Jump scare.
No.
Jump scare.
Don't do
this. I have
this.
chosen. Yes, I will. First of all, we have the same hair. Look at
you do have the same hair.
I know. I'm going to chop all mine off and dye it silver. Okay.
Is your hairstylist stopping you?
Oh. No. She's here like, let's go. I was like, I'm getting gray hairs. Help me. And she's like, silver, purple, chop, cute bob. And I'm the king of Highburn. I have cast Weird Al Yankovic. You cannot tell me that this evil, cheeky motherfucker in this book would be so fun to watch this man play him. Now, I don't remember if the King of Highburn is supposed to be younger. I have no idea.
I don't remember at all, actually.
This is the vibe I was feeling, and I went with it. I think it would be so weird and so fun, and he doesn't show up a lot, and when Nesta fucking finger points, it's that this guy, can you imagine him being like, I like doing whatever, you know, like, or like playing with his hair or like something vibe.
I mean, I don't want to yuck anybody's yum, but this is a bold choice for you.
I wouldn't say he's like a yum. I would say he's like, oh,
it would certainly be a bold choice. And we applaud bold choices here.
It's not Pete Davidson.
It's not, because you already cast him in something.
It did, and you said,
it's like, get him the fuck out of here. I think I take this too seriously. You have so much more fun with it, and I wish I could just go there with you, but I'm like, no.
It's all vibes. It's because after so many of these, you're like, I just gotta fucking throw somebody in.
Well, let's not put him in there.
Just wait. I've cast MGK in something.
In this?
No, not in this. In another thing.
Word today. Scare me like
Interesting.
that. Okay.
And Megan Fox.
Keep going.
We'll see. Okay. So that is my King of Highburn is, all right. Next one.
I love this so much. Oh, and so cute. Nailed it. Done. Perfect. Yes.
I want Nuala and handmaids.
Yes.
That tend to Feyre at the Night Court to be Tia and Tamara Mowry.
I love it.
They are currently feuding as sisters, and I want to cast them and bring them back together. They are feuding because one of them recently got a divorce and the other was like not supportive of the journey. It's a lot of like tumultuous family issues. But I would love to bring them back together. Their most recent photo together, which was on the purple carpet for the Little Mermaid light up. And that was the last time that they were, when I started reading this book and they were described as twins.
Yeah.
It was Tia and Tamara for me.
I love it. I also really love that your whole mission statement as a casting director is like revitalizing careers and healing relationships. And I love that. Yeah.
Thanks. I just know that there's so many people that I think fall off of work and such that we can bring them back.
Yeah, we can save them.
We can save them. We have room for everybody in the most everybody in the fantasy world. Not MAGA people.
No, but
yeah, Elon Musk can suck my dick. Okay. And This is my whole cast.
I love it. What beautiful people.
Aren't they all gorgeous?
Yeah.
Look at them. Oh, not Weird Al? You don't like that?
It was him and then the literal child that I have a hard time commenting on their appearance.
Right. Yeah. And I don't know the child. Like, yeah,
I have a better one.
Like
don't
I
worry.
said.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Well, these are my peeps.
Okay. Here we go. Here is my casting. We've spoiled a lot of these already, but we'll start. I did promise you a better photo of Azriel, so here we go with that.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've already locked him in.
I feel like this was a better photo. I looked long and hard for the most Azriel photo of Mr. Daddario.
Matthew Daddario.
But I nailed it, personally.
More like Matthew Daddy-O. Daddario? Yeah, this is hot.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. He's super hot. I'm really into it.
Does he have like a little shaved thing in his eyebrow?
I think so. I think this is from Shadowhunters, where he's also like has a neck tattoo, which is very Azriel.
What?
Yeah.
What is Shadowhunters?
Absolutely no idea. But I stumbled on a bunch of photos of him with a like tribal neck tattoo, and I was like, "What is
holy fuck
this?" And so now I have a new show to watch called Shadowhunters.
Do we have to watch Shadowhunters? What is it? Shadowhunters drama series. Let's read the synopsis real fast. Well, it looks a little concerning from some of the actors. Oh, no. I'm a little afraid. It's got some people from Glee.
I mean, that's never stopped us before.
That seems okay. Harry Shum Jr.
Oh, I like him, though.
All right. I like him, too. On her birthday, Clary Frey discovers a surprise concerning her life. The teenager is not who she thinks she is. She comes from a long line of human-angel hybrids called Shadowhunters. Do you want to watch this show together?
Yeah, let's watch it. Who's the main girl? FMC.
The main girl is going to be Catherine McNamara, who is like a really pretty blonde who honestly would be a great
okay,
really good show. Where do we watch this? Can we watch this on, why did Netflix cancel Shadowhunters? When Freeform and Netflix couldn't reach an agreement, Netflix pulled their funding and Freeform didn't have the budget to produce the show without it. So it's on Netflix.
Fantastic. Let's watch it. Okay. Great.
Bad.
Weekend plans sorted.
Weekend plans, cancel everything else.
Okay. I really, thought that I was making unique and original decisions here, but you already know my Cassian, and it's this man who, do you know this? Is this who you thought? Yes.
Correct.
Okay. This man,
this is who I knew,
can say, put your hands on the headboard and hold on. And I believe it. And I buy it. And also he's Turkish, which I like because the series is very white, and also a real place. And it was in that part of the world. He also is an actual actor. He's not just a hottie. He's been in stuff. I found pictures of him riding horses. That says actor to me.
Listen, when you put a shirtless man in one of these things, he's going to win.
Like, say no to that. I double dog dare you.
Yeah. Right. Here's the thing. Cassian is called.
Yeah.
Right.
He's in himbo. Like, I don't need, Wraith has to act. I don't really need Cassian to act that well. I just need him to look like that and be able to fight.
A smart ass. Once in a while. I love him. I didn't know him. And you brought him to my attention for the first time. And so I was like, oh, this is who I'm going to cast. And then I was like, we cannot have the same two people. Like right away. However, we agree on who the man should be.
It's this man. To me, this is the same as Matthew Daddario. This is set for me.
True. Fuck you, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Your weird wife.
20 age gap.
To be clear, I think that age gap would be weird either way. Just to be clear. It's not. Yeah.
That's too many
years. Who's next? I don't remember.
More.
Oh, again.
Spoilers. I believe.
But look at her. She's perfect. Perfect, Loretta. She's so good. And I know that book 6, whenever we are blessed with his presence, is going to get evil more. And I need her to do that.
Girl, I see more as being more as take bombshell blonde hair, pushed up red lips, a stare that can kill you, and a smile that can melt you, and is like kind of supermodel-ish. Now, Miss Pugh is she's just gorgeous. She is gorgeous, but I think she's gorgeous and not glamorous. That's where I'm like,
I even picked like a glamour shot of her to convince you.
For sure. For sure. This photo really convinces me, but this photo also kind of looks like Diana's photo.
Yeah, kind of.
So I think they, I just see Florence as like a smaller, she's small. She's little. She's a little badass.
But also feels like they describe Moore as kind of little. Like both her and Amryn are described as like kind of small. Amryn for sure. I thought Moore was, but maybe I'm wrong.
I know Amryn for sure, but Moore's, I didn't.
Incredibly beautiful, curvy body, rich brown eyes, bright golden hair, tan skin, full lips, smile is dazzling. First meets her, she states that if Rhysand was the most beautiful male that she had ever seen, Moore was his female equivalent. She has an assured, steady grace and a grounded walk. Describes it as merry but alert, someone who didn't need weapons or at least bother to sheathe them at her size. I understand you about the curvy bit, but I don't know, I think Florence could fuck us up.
I think we might both be wrong.
Oh.
I think there's someone out there we don't that has it all, and it's not fucking Sydney.
No, and it's not Sabrina Carpenter. Like, I love them both, but get them out of here.
Sabrina Carpenter is the size of a Cheez-It cracker. Okay? She can't do it.
No.
No.
Let's revisit more.
I think we have to revisit and choose like a whole no-name somebody, because of a human, and I don't think either of our girls are that bombshell.
Now I'm thinking somebody that I put somewhere else could maybe be more. Okay, let's keep going, and we might shuffle some people around, actually.
Okay. I love that idea.
Same.
I don't know who's next.
Amryn.
Oh, right.
Look at the screen.
You had her too.
We have the same Amryn.
Wait, I didn't know that you had her too. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I'm so excited.
Yes. I love her. We nailed it. No notes.
Look at this picture of her. I have never seen this picture of her. She looks like an alien. I love it.
She looks phenomenal.
Oh my God.
I only knew her from Hadestown, and then seeing her in the pit, I'm like, oh yes, you can. Thank God.
Yeah.
Crushed it.
She's in the first Goosebumps, and her her eyes go completely black and white. And when I saw that, I was that's Amryn. Boom, right there. Like she's a great actress.
She's so good. We're so good. We're so in sync.
Okay.
So this is where I put Tati, is Ianthe.
Oh, same picture.
They have the same picture because she looks otherworldly.
We have the same photo.
I also needed her to be blonde to prove this concept. So in The 100, which I know you haven't seen, she plays like a priestess. And she's like with the robes and the blonde dreads. She's very freaky and otherworldly looking. I also want her to be a bigger role than Cressida. Cressida's such a small role. So I want her to have a bigger role because she's so good in The 100.
Yeah. Well, and she's insanely good in Last of Us, of what I've seen so far. She's I mean,
this whole movie needs to be less white. So like the more we can elevate our people of color. I think
I can see it. Do you think because her character in The 100 is too similar to this?
I think it was long enough ago, and she's done other things in between, and it's also no, it doesn't bother me. Yeah.
Okay. If we put somebody in for more and we don't have a Florence Pugh anywhere,
I think we could put her. There are many more romantasy books to cast. I think Florence will find a home.
Okay. She'll find a home.
Oh, I just thought of something. Okay, we'll come back to it. Not for this. This is my Weaver.
I know who you're thinking. I think so too. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's me.
Where did I get this photo of you?
Wait, hold on. I'll do her thing. Watch.
I was stuck with a Game of Thrones, but oh my God, it's perfect. You look oh my God, you actually do look a lot like her.
I get it all the time. I got it like 100 times at the BookCon. You look like Anne Boleyn. I was like, oh, Natalie Dormer.
Yeah. So this is the person that I was
She's
like,
gorgeous.
maybe we shuffle and we move her to more, but now I'm happy. But I like her.
Wait though.
she's so good. And I feel like I haven't seen her in a while. And she doesn't look like she knows what a mall is. And like, I think she has the kind of weird otherworldly thing that I need.
Wait,
She could be more.
I don't see her as more. What if she? I mean, she could be more. She doesn't have the. Well, like, you're saying it's like the most beautiful person. She looks,
exactly like you.
Thank you.
If I get to cast myself as Bryce Quinlan, you can cast yourself as Natalie Dormer.
I'm just Natalie Dormer in everything.
And everything
I'm
she's
Marjorie
ever done.
Tyrell. Okay, Ianthe. I don't know who your Ianthe. Yes,
we
I
just
do.
did it.
We just
Tati
did it.
Gabriel.
What if she was?
I could also see that. I'd be fine with that as well.
Then we would put. Well, Tati could stay.
Tati could stay as Cressida.
I like her as Ianthe too.
Mm-hmm.
The blonde.
My other like wild card Ianthe is Anya Taylor-Joy, but I feel like that's a little expected.
I agree. I'm the same way. I'm
obvious.
saving her for Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I think she's the shoe-in too, but it's too obvious. This is such a card, and I kind of would like to see her as the Weaver too. She's wearing like such a Weaver outfit. That could be really all of it.
I like her. I think she belongs in fantasy things, and I want to see more of her.
She does. Where the hell could we put her? I like that. Okay. We're gonna have to pull up some blonde photos of her when we're putting cast together.
We're gonna have to shuffle. Okay.
We're gonna have to shuffle.
This is my bone carver. This is Aidan Gallagher. He's number 5 from the Umbrella Academy. I love him.
I'm such a
I cannot believe you didn't think of him. I am like genuinely so shocked that this was not your bone carver. Because he's.
I'm gonna look directly into the camera. I'm so embarrassed and should be fired from my own goddamn podcast. A show created by my love and hero god, Gerard Way.
And you didn't, you missed it.
Literally cast this kid because it's like reminds him of himself, and it's supposed to be like a self-actualized bio character. Accepted.
Great. You're welcome. Okay.
Aidan Gallagher is literally the perfect.
I have no idea
carver.
how old he is, but he looks like an otherworldly child alien. So,
he's got to be like 24.
Who cares?
He can play a child, and he could be just gone. I mean, the bone carver can't be like a toddler.
No,
he's got to be like a teenager.
I pictured him as like a preteen when he's being their child.
Same, and like. I'm sure there's a no-name out there who'd really get cast, but nope, I would love to see him. Holy fuck, he's perfect. So stupid.
How dare you?
Excellent choice.
Thank you.
Thank God one of us has a goddamn brain. It's not me.
That's what I'm here for. Okay.
Loves.
John Boyega.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And this is the photo that I almost didn't take the background out of because he's on a beach. Like he's wet from the ocean.
Summer. He's a good.
Yours is really good, and I'm happy to concede, but I think that John Boyega is. Also, I feel like he got fucked over by Star Wars, and I, again, want to resurgence him a little bit.
He did get fucked over by I'm good with either.
Okay.
We'll revisit. I think I like yours a little better.
Is yours younger? Because one of them could be the son.
Yeah. He's younger-ish. I don't think he's young enough to be... Well, I don't think he's young enough to be the son. How old is Tarquin supposed to be?
Varian is the son's name. Okay. Varian is... Oh, this like little fan art on the Wikipedia does not look that young.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking too.
He is broad-shouldered and handsome like many High Fae in the summer court. He has dark skin and white hair. Okay.
But he doesn't look old. Yeah. He's supposed to be...
But like, we could maybe age up John Boyega to be Tarquin.
Right, and I think like with hair and stuff.
Because also Feyre flirts with Tarquin, so Tarquin can't look that old either.
No, I think this is the correct choice. Because John is the correct choice, and I think Kadar can possibly be...
Just picture Kadar and Issa together. I like that. That makes me happy.
I like that too. Okay, so we're gonna put him in because he shows up.
He does
right away. This is where
if we meet Cressida, then we meet Varian.
Baron, yeah, Varian. Great choice. Oh, can you picture him with like silver?
Full disclosure, I don't know this woman very much. I saw her in like a random episode of something and thought she was stunning.
So,
I'm sorry, Jeffrey Maya.
Jeffrey?
Quickly.
Wait, she looks so familiar. And I'm really happy that she's a new face and I automatically concede.
Okay, fantastic.
I think she's lovely. And I feel like the two of them together and then Kadar as...
she was in a couple episodes of Blackish, but she has a couple of TV credits.
Mm-hmm.
She looks exactly how I pictured that character, but obviously with white hair.
Well, she's almost exactly how she is described. Wow. Your choices.
You know, we're both crushing it because we have almost the exact same.
Crushing it. This is great.
Okay. This is my King of Highburn. This is my proudest choice. This is Matt Smith.
Okay.
And it's specifically sexy Matt Smith. Not to be confused with goofy Doctor Who Matt Smith or like Prince Philip Matt Smith, but hot Matt Smith. Like from House of the Dragon. That's what I mean.
Okay. Yeah. I did not consider him at all because I think he's too hot to be the king. I think the king is a goofy fucking weirdo.
I think he's got I should say that I think everybody in the Maas universe is hot, just on objectively. But also, like, Matt can be goofy. We can get Doctor Who Matt, who is very silly and wears bow ties and fezzes.
Yeah, and be a little weird.
Yeah, he does weird and creepy and kooky and also scary. He can do it all. He ticks all my boxes for this role. He's definitely better than Weird Al. So the fact that you're not immediately conceding stressed out.
I think Weird Al is the choice. I have always thought of the King of Highburn as like a fucking off his rocker, nonsensical dude that like is shoving women.
I don't disagree with you, but we also have to be genuinely afraid of him. Like, we go to war because of him.
Yeah, I think we could be scared of Weird Al. Like, if he could act it. He is a scary... and I think that's how I was like... I was just picturing kind of like creepy, like, oh my God, get the fuck away from me. Why are you shoving women? I don't not see Matt. This photo doesn't give me that side of him. This photo gives me the ruler, broody Matt Smith that we always. So I know he's a good actor. I want to look up a description of King of Highburn because I don't know how I got in my head that he's like.
Because I don't read him as that. I read him as like genuinely terrifying all the time.
I mean, like the fan art has him as like kind of.
Yeah. But his face, which perhaps looked like a human man in his 40s, blandly handsome to hide the depthless, hateful black eyes that burned there.
Yeah, that's not Weird Al, is it?
Not to me, but again, I don't want to harsh your mellow.
I think maybe Weird Al could be Jurian.
That's possible.
Maybe I was getting them confused. I don't know. Right. I don't hate. Okay. I don't hate it. I think it's great. I think that's a good choice.
You're just mad because I'm
fucking
winning.
Hell. You are. You are. It's fine.
Okay, we can come back with a better photo then.
Okay. Yes, but I think he should be our hybrid choice.
Great.
Correct.
I love it. Bonus. Speaking of Jurian.
Yeah.
Jurian.
Oh my God, that's right.
Kit Harington.
Yes. Immediately yes. Immediately yes. Immediately yes.
Right?
Immediately
it's so
Holy
good.
Fuck. Immediately yes. Oh, this
little baby. And he's stuck in a little ring.
Your eyeball has been in a ring. When you get to become a human
and
again.
He has these scenes where he's also like kind of like flirty and charming and like lazy and I just
and he's a human.
And he is a human.
So it was really cool to kind of see him reprise that fight for our realm type of thing, you know, and like I like that a lot. Wow.
I think I spelled his name wrong.
Immediately yes. I mean, it was immediately yes because we didn't pick the same one, so automatic character. Great. Immediately yes, though. Wow.
No,
Yeah.
also here.
Oh.
Okay, so this is my full cast, and it looks amazing.
Amazing. Great job.
Thank you so much.
They look good. They're so
I
good.
got the most important one.
Really great. Good.
Okay.
Let's fucking work this shit out. What do we got to do?
Fight.
So we've got our Azriel.
set.
Azriel is set as Matthew Daddario. Our Cassian is
As
set.
Can Yaman.
Can Yaman.
Yaman.
Weeby Jamin. He's hot.
More we have to go back to the drawing board.
More we get to. Our Amryn is Issa Briones. Amazing. She's already chosen. We've got our bonus character, Jurian. We've got our Nuala and Ceridian, Tia and Tamara as our bonus characters. We have our Bone Carver.
Aidan Gallagher. We agreed on Tarquin, John Boyega. Cressida is Jeffrey Maya. And King of Hybern is
Cressida. And King of Hybern is Matt Smith. Okay. I'm feeling good about this. There are a lot of your choices.
I was going to say,
but that's
fully
good because
won, but also we agreed on several. So
we agreed on a lot of it. And I think we should keep Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I like that choice.
So we have to figure out our more. We have to decide our... That's it, right?
Who is your
That's
Ianthe again? Yours was Florence.
My Ianthe was Florence. Mm-hmm. My Ianthe was my Diana. My more was Diana Aragon. Natalie Dormer.
Natalie Dormer was my Weaver. So far she's out.
Oh, right.
My Ianthe was Tati Gabriel, and my more was Florence Pugh.
Right. Oh, okay. So then I think Ianthe should be Tati Gabriel.
Great.
I think she would be really excellent.
Really good.
I think she would be really good. It would be fun to see, like, with the whole hand crushing thing would be. So that leaves us with either kicking Diana out, kicking Florence out, or accepting either of those for more, possibly moving Natalie Dormer to more, and looking up maybe a totally wild card who the hell different person.
My love of Florence knows no bounds, but I'm leaning towards an unknown.
I think so too. I think we got to find somebody who looks the part, is an actress. I feel her doesn't act her face off.
No.
In the character, right? Like, she's the fun character. She goes to Rita's. She dances. She's with hooking up with guys and gals. And Azriel is always looking after her. And she's got this really dark, really fucked up past. That's kind of like what we see. It's hard because I love Florence so much.
Yeah.
I just don't think this is the right role for her. I brought Diana back, trying to research her career, because I think she's... Who else could be?
I mean, Natalie Dormer, I don't think is an incorrect choice for more.
I don't either, but I think, it would be fun to have Natalie Dormer as the golden-haired queen.
Oh, that'd be cute.
I think that would be really fun to have her, because I don't think she has the right look for more, but I would love to have her and bring her back as our golden-haired queen.
Yes, I'm into that.
Okay. So we can either put a pin in that, or we can add her and decide she's...
Yeah, let's do that. Let's just decide.
Okay, great. I'll add her as a little extra. Hollywood,
hit me with it.
I don't want Margot Robbie.
No, I don't want her either. I want her to produce it, but I don't want her in it.
I would love her to produce it. Yeah, I don't want her. Let's look into Madonna. Get out of here.
Fuck out.
Get the fuck out of here. You know who we need? You know what?
Yes, but not her.
We don't want Scarlett Johansson. She can't do it. I'm so sorry. Aged out, love, respect. But that's the look we need. We need a Jessica Alba.
Generation.
Teresa from Warm Bodies.
Oh, okay.
A possible? Teresa. Actually, she's almost 40. She's in a Discovery of Warm Bodies, The Last Anniversary, Hacksaw Ridge, Lights Out, Point Break.
Oof.
Woof. Throwback.
Okay, maybe I still think of her as a child. I don't know what to do with that information. But Millie Bobby Brown came up?
I refuse because she fucked.
Okay, I'm not familiar.
Did you watch that piece of dog shit? She can't do fantasy.
Okay.
She was an actress, and I'm mad at her.
Do we think Kelsey Ballerini can act?
I have no idea who
She's a
that
country
is.
music singer, and I like her.
Is she a Trump supporter?
No,
We
she's
have to
not.
look
She
first.
routinely like
Okay.
brings on drag queens on stage. She like Dove Cameron.
And
Google.
teeny tiny.
Yeah.
Now, Dove Cameron as Ianthe,
I would see that.
possible.
I give up Tati,
Possible. But we have Tati. And I like Tati because this cast is fucking
It's
white
a
as
really
shit.
white cast. I feel like we can't.
I mean, it's a white book,
Yeah.
unfortunately, until like now part of book 2 through the rest of the series. Because I think somebody was like, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Why? Miley Cyrus?
What about Amanda Seyfried?
I have a possible suggestion. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know.
Okay, she came up a bunch too. I think I would be distracted by her. I know she's really great. I don't disagree with you. I just think it would be distracting to me how famous she is.
And not Florence Pugh, who's exactly as famous.
You know what? I don't appreciate your tone, actually.
Florence Pugh is more famous. Jennifer Lawrence like stopped acting 10 years ago. Okay, I don't hate Jennifer Lawrence.
I might accept it.
It's ability. Okay. There.
Oh, wait. I might have an idea if I can find a picture of her blonde to prove it. Okay, wait. I think I like my choice a lot.
Okay, maybe. Has quite curvy. Oh my god, what about Hilary Duff? Just kidding.
Again, a bit distracting.
Right. So distracting.
Yeah.
She can't do it. Oh, the Yellow Jackets girl. Girl, we should have put her as a Feyre.
I know. I'm like,
option.
oh, why didn't I think of her sooner for things?
Shit.
But yeah, she seems to be like 24.
Damn.
I think she's pretty hot. She can be blonde.
She's
a really good actor.
Okay, here's mine. Okay, this girl's name is Gracie. She plays Eleanor Fairmont in the Netflix series Kill. She's a glamorous vampire who embraces her family's traditions and complex character with a girl.
Oh, I like her.
This credit has to go fully to Gina if this is who we pick.
I mean, I am into it.
Full lips.
Yeah.
Tiggle bitties. She's curvy. I mean, she's stunning.
These several photos of her with red lips. I might be into it. We'll save Sophie for something else. Yeah, sold.
Okay, we can save Sophie.
Okay.
Okay.
We decided.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Goodbye, Florence Pugh.
That's all right.
She can come back. There are other characters.
There are other people. I'm so sorry you've been through everything that you've been through.
Sashay away. And we're going to
Gracie Nazini.
welcome
Shantae, you stay.
Gracie Nazini.
Shantae, you stay. How many espresso martinis have you had?
2. Shantae,
you stay.
you stay with your tiggle bitties and big old full lips, and she's real pretty. And which means we've cast our Azriel, we've cast Ian, we've cast our Ianthe, our bonus characters of Jurian, Nuala, and Ceridian. We have our Amryn, we have our Cressida, we have our Bone Carver, our Weaver, our King of Hybern, and our Tarquin.
We did it.
We did it. We will bring Florence back.
Florence has to be in the Maas verse somewhere. Who did you just think of? Who? What book? Give me a series. What book are you thinking of? Oh, okay. I don't know if I've ever seen Florence with red hair, but I'm into it.
She's still a puss, and she's got this past, and she could,
that could be cute.
Or
yes. Sorry, I was like, who is Sophie in the Sarah J. Maas universe?
She could do it with like red hair. She's a Gwen, or I mean, as Danica.
When we were like, let's move Florence, I was like, Florence as Danica would actually be pretty dope. There's a home for Florence somewhere in Lunathian. We will find a home for her.
Yes. And there she will shine.
Like the moon.
Of Lunathian
yes, in Crescent
Crescent
City. Like the first light, like the star born.
The first light. Yeah. Thanks for coming back on and fan casting with me. I'm proud of us for having so many. And also, like, damn, we have to stop hanging out.
Yeah,
I
we know each
guess.
other a little bit too well, but that's okay.
So well. I think when we first started being like, the fan casting is fun, we focused so much on these
So we've
characters that
talked
we
about it a
knew.
lot.
Are we missing anything? Is that it? Is it time to sign off
that's
and go to
I nailed
bed?
it.
Okay, well, thanks
so
everyone for
much.
listening and watching. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me
We'll
back.
see you next time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome. Always welcome back. I told you that last time. We have the highest views.
I know. And hopefully this
now
one
we're gonna up it with this one.
beats the last one.
Yeah, because they're gonna be like, we want to know who the main characters are. We're gonna be like, all right, there you go. Amazing. Okay, sick. Thanks for coming in.
Bye.
Bye. If you enjoyed this episode of FanCastic, let us know by leaving us a comment, liking, reviewing, and subscribing to us on YouTube, Spotify, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Good Pods, or wherever else you listen to us. And don't forget to head to our Instagram and let us know what you think of our fan casts. All FanCast graphics are listed on our Instagram, so sound off in the comments and let us know if you liked our choices, hated our choices, or have a better choice. As always, thank you for listening.